On May 24th, India again decided to restrict export again, this time sugar. If you notice the word I use, you may remember in the middle of this month, India has just banned wheat exports. The moves shocked international markets. Actually, in this month, more countries have been trying to safeguard local supplies by enacting export curbs on food. For India, what exactly is happening? And in the big picture, does this mean global food protectionism is on the rise? India is not short of sugar. The country's sugar production is projected to rise by 13% to 35 million tons, according to Food Ministry. The government's decision to ban sugar exports aims to prevent a surge in domestic prices, as per India's ministry officials. Besides, data from the Indian Sugar Mills Association shows that more sugarcane was diverted for ethanol production. Hit by rising oil prices, India plans to introduce 20% ethanol blending with gasoline in some parts of the country from next April. A transition to alternative fuels could cut the government's import bill, explained local media. And the previous wheat exports ban came after scorching heat wave curtailed output and domestic prices hit a record high. The Russia-Ukraine tensions have pushed the world to the brink of a food crisis. The World Bank estimates that food prices are expected to soar by 22.9% this year, driven by a 40% rise in wheat prices. The official said that there was no dramatic fall in wheat output this year, but unregulated exports had led to a rise in local prices. But a month ago, the situation was totally different. On April 11th, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi told U.S. President Joe Biden in a virtual meeting that India was ready to supply food stocks to the world.
तो हमें काले मोकलवा तैयार छे हमें तो भारत ने तो जमाड़ीए छे અમારા અન્નપૂર્ણા માના આશીર્વાદથી અમારા દેશના ખેડૂતોએ જાણે અગાઉથી દુનિયાની चिंता કરી હોય એમ પણ હવે આ તો દુનિયાના કાયદા કાનૂનમાં રહેવું પડે એટલે ખબર નહીં ક્યારે WTO એના કઈ સુધારા કરશે ને આપણે.
After Modi's promise, many vulnerable countries were banking on supplies from India. The agriculture ministers of the G7 met in Germany in the middle of this month. German Agriculture Minister Sam Ozdemir said at a press conference, if everyone starts to impose export restrictions or to close market, that would worsen the crisis. But the real situation seems to be just as he mentioned, because India is not the only country looking inward and putting curbs on agricultural exports. At least 20 countries have restricted their food exports since the start of the Russia-Ukraine crisis. Just on May 24th, Malaysia announced it will stop chicken exports in June. For governments, limiting food exports is a way to reduce domestic food prices and improve domestic food security. But economists also warn these protectionist steps would inevitably push global prices up further as importers buy what they can from reduced supplies. The poorest countries are most vulnerable to surging food prices and shortages, but wealthy economies aren't immune.